Congratulations to you absolute bunch of cucks. You have turned my childhood idol into a transvestite.
Kevin De Bruyne!
Fuck the intro. Fuck the intro, ladies and gentlemen. Are you absolutely kidding me? We bottle it yet again at the ETHIAD, the fortress ETHIAD. City fans all over social media putting up that 4-0 from a couple years ago when we actually had competent defenders. Are you happy now? Were you that confident? None of you were cautious. I was cautious. I told all of you. This was going to be one of the most difficult games of the season. Mbappe, Rodrigo. How many times have I said that Rodrigo is one of the most dangerous players in the world? I told you that Vinicius Jr. was the best player in the world I think a month and a half, 2 months ago. You all laughed at me. Look at what he did. Look at that winning assist. Look at those shots at the crossbar. Vinicius Jr., Mbappe. That was the worst goal I think I've ever seen us concede in our entire lives. Of course, it's to the fucking Ninja Turtle. But I'm looking at their players here. Mendy was average for the entire game. Camavinga, decent. Vinicius Jr., he creates things out of nothing. All right, you put that Rodri banner up. Yeah, that's great banter. But look at what he did to us. Now he's gonna go off his effing rocker. Wait till you see Vinicius Jr. against us at the Bernabeu. All week I kept hearing the same thing. A deflated Real Madrid, ladies and gentlemen. There ain't no deflated Real Madrid. Yes, Rudiger, maybe I don't give a shit. Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Jude Bellingham all on the same team. And Valverde. The amount of firepower that this team had was absolutely incredible. Real Madrid were absolutely incredible in terms of the mentality aspect of the game. Going down, scoring a goal, conceding again, coming back, and then scoring another goal in the dying minutes. Of course, it was Manchester City bottling it, but I don't want to take anything away from Real Madrid. They completely ousted us in the last 15 to 20 minutes. We looked so completely gassed. Pep Guardiola, you bald buffoon with those effing substitutions, bringing on İlkay Gündoğan. I love you, bro. I love you. And Marmoush. This was not the correct decision. Let's talk about our players, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about our players. First of all, Ederson, what the hell? First 45 minutes, I'm seeing you have more saves in the first 45 minutes than you did all season. Congrats. Great game by Ederson. And then you shit the bed. Some of your passing today was great. Towards the end, complete and utter garbage. Powerful save against that Vinicius Jr. spot, and then it parries right into Brahim Diaz. I didn't want to celebrate. All right, fair play to him. But still, you got to do a little bit, just a little bit better there. As far as our defense, Manuel Akanji, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, John Stones, I thought all four of them were actually pretty good today. Manuel Akanji was sick today. I was so happy with Manuel Akanji. I almost cried watching that on the television because all of us we've all been giving him a lot of stick recently, all right, especially in the last couple of months. This man came out and instead he gets injured, and then we bring on Rico Lewis. Nathan Ake today was absolutely stunning. The man of the match for the opening first 25-30 minutes. All right, those blocks against Real Madrid's shots, absolutely outstanding. John Stones today, brilliant. John Stones, I thought he was one of our best players today. From start to finish, he was one of our best players today. As far as a couple of other midfielders, Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish, I enjoyed Jack Grealish's performances because he was actually going at Real Madrid's defenders right from the get-go, trying to win fouls. We all understood the assignments with the yellow cards and all that bullshit. I get it. And Jack Grealish was a perfect player to take advantage of that, but it didn't work. He got injured. Jack Grealish was playing well. He was playing well for the first opening 10-15 minutes. So that pass from Jack Grealish to Josko Gvardiol was absolutely stunning. He did the same thing to Kevin De Bruyne in the cup. He did the same thing. I said to Kevin De Bruyne, it was to Josko Gvardiol. Josko Gvardiol was absolutely stunning today. I loved Josko Gvardiol today. So a couple of defensive mistakes. Every player makes a couple of mistakes every single game. Regardless, Josko Gvardiol I thought was well today. Savinho, it's a little bit of mixed feelings with Savinho. I thought he played well to start off with, but then, especially in the second half, some of his you could see the confidence was starting to go down. You can see him making the wrong decisions, weak crosses, inaccurate crosses, dumb decisions on the crosses. out for a goal kick, out for a throw. I don't want a corner kick. I don't want a throw in. Savinho started off kind of well, and then he died down towards the end. But regardless, decent. If I were to give it a number, I'd say like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Nothing spectacular. As far as Kevin De Bruyne goes, and I'm sure that our fan base won't say anything bad about Kevin De Bruyne, but honestly, I thought he was very, very lazy today in terms of some of his passing today. But there were a lot of other moments where he made the right decisions. Some great passage of play. That pass to Josko towards the end line, or towards the touchline, was absolutely amazing. That is smart, intelligent play by Kevin De Bruyne. I may think I'm being harsh on him, but I'm not gonna. I obviously know his age, and I understand his fitness. He's not the best. He's getting old. I understand. 34 years old, about to be 35. But regardless, there was some passage of plays where he just completely ruined our attack. Erling Haaland today, I thought, was amazing. I was thoroughly happy with Erling Haaland's performance today. Not just the goals, but there was a moment in the first half where he got the ball. It was a long pass by, I think, one of our defenders. A ball comes down. He dribbles past like 2 or 3 players. He comes back, and he still maintains possession of the ball. We want more of that from Erling Haaland. He definitely has the capabilities, especially in that second half. I don't know if you remember, but there was a play where he was getting off of Chouameni, and then he does like a little dink with his left foot to Savinho, who then tries to pass it off, and then it gets blocked. But regardless, Erling Haaland, especially the 2 goals, are a composure with that penalty. Great passage of play from our attackers to Erling Haaland. We definitely found Erling Haaland a lot more than in previous games. Like, you scored 2 goals against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Of course, I'm going to say you had a great game. Philip Foden. I thought Phil Foden had a really good game today. He had a very good game today. Wasn't expected to play, and I always respect a player's ability to come on and instantly make an impact. That shows the mentality and maturity level of Phil Foden. As soon as he came on, that shot from the right-hand side where he cut inside, left-footed shot, Courtois, say there was a powerful shot going into the top left-hand corner, top right-hand corner from Courtois' point of view, but still, Phil Foden was getting into some amazing attacking positions, especially in that second half, weaseling his way through players. In that second half, he did that 10 times more, keeping possession. He was doing what Jack Grealish was doing, but with a little bit more flair and acceleration. When Rico Lewis got the ball, passing it to Phil Foden, he dribbles past 2 or 3 players, and then he dinks it off to Gvardiol or Akanji or Kovacic or whoever. All in all, I was very happy, very, very happy with Phil Foden's performance today. He was one of 3 subs, one of 3 main subs that we made today. I thought Kovacic, it's going to be pretty short. I thought Kovacic did well today. I thought he was dictating the tempo really well today. I just wish he could have had just a little bit more tenacity of getting to Brahim Diaz with the parry from the shot from, I think it was Vinicius Jr. off of Ederson. But again, I've been in those situations before as a player. It's hard to defend against, and no matter who you are, that could have been Rodri. It didn't really matter, but it's just unfortunate, and it is what it is. Regardless, I thought Kovacic solid today. Rico Lewis. You got completely done by Vinicius Jr., with Vinicius Jr.'s first dribble against you towards the byline. And then you got the ball off of him from a dribble, and then Vinicius does that to you 2 or 3 more times. I don't know what you were doing on that play with Jude Bellingham's goal at the end, with Ederson, 2 of you acting like complete and utter buffoons. I don't understand why you didn't bring on Kujanov. Much stronger than Rico, much faster than Rico, and a better defender than Rico Lewis. I don't care if it's his Champions League debut against Real Madrid. I don't give a shit. A professional football player. These are not babies, ladies and gentlemen. These are grown-ass men. So regardless, Rico Lewis does not have the strength and capabilities to be a top-class defender. I've been saying it for months and months. Oh, City fans are going to be saying, oh, well, you should back your player. He's your player. You should back him. Of course I back him. I think he needs to develop physically before we can trust him in these in these big games, because unfortunately, we can't trust him. Real Madrid, like I said, a golden cockroach. You can kill them, but they're eventually going to rise up and terrorize your entire house. Real Madrid with their effing black magic, it just works, ladies and gentlemen. Mbappe was sensational today. That goal was utterly dog shit. It's a dog shit goal to concede, but Mbappe was getting into some amazing positions. Vinicius Jr., you saw what he did to Ruben Diaz? Oh my god. Goodness gracious, I haven't seen Ruben Diaz get destroyed like that in a long time. That was exquisite by Vinicius Jr. I thought Rodrigo was weaving in and out of place. I thought Jude Bellingham had a fantastic game today. I know many people are going to, not give him the plaudits. People are going to look at his goal and be like, oh, it's a classic Jude Bellingham goal. Of course, he's gonna overshadow a stinker with one of his BS goals. No, I play football. I understand football. Jude Bellingham had a great game today. There's a balance between backing your team and thinking like an absolute buffoon, ladies and gentlemen. Do I think that we can get a result at the Bernabeu? Of course. It's a very low chance, though. I think the only positives I can possibly even come out of this is that we're still in the FA Cup. There's not a ton of amazing teams left in there. Nottingham Forest, excellent team. Aston Villa, Newcastle, Manchester United. Besides those, I don't really see too many other threats in the FA Cup. We have a real chance of winning the FA Cup. And of course, let me know what you thought of today's game. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all at the Newcastle game on Saturday.